So as far as like our kind of recap or parting thoughts or last thoughts about the Israel trip, people have kind of asked us about that, what are we thinking? It was cool. For us, for me, I love hunting and I love fishing and I love my babies. I love my wife, I love my job, I love being a doctor, it's good. People are nice to me, I get paid good. But the biggest part of my life is my faith. And so, that's a big deal to me. And so for us going to see, the places that Jesus walked in was a big deal. The way I think of it is kind of like, we're in Boston and you're walking down the street and you see Paul Revere's house, and it's like, holy crap, that's Paul Revere's house. He actually lived in that little house there. That's kind of neat, man. You kind of connect with the history of America, and I'm not even a giant Paul Revere fan or anything, but it was still neat to kind of like touch that with your hands, And so in the same way, it's kind of cool to go to Israel, As far as any kind of like a big faith experience, I wouldn't say it was like anything amazing, like my faith is internal, and Shannon's the same way, our faith is internal, we connected a little bit, but it didn't change my faith or anything. But I think for a lot of folks, Israel means a lot of different things to different people, because we're all in different places spiritually, We were on the way back and on the flight, like the lady that sat next to Shannon, a really sweet lady, not a spiritual lady, or at least not like a... All right, sweetie, hang on. Not a huge faith yet, but seeing all these other folks who live there was kind of a look at that girl. That's my girlfriend. Seeing a lot of other folks who were really spiritual, it kind of made her think, maybe there's something that she needs to pursue further. Also, we all get into situations where life gets really real really fast, and even just today, I talked to one lady whose husband left her, for another woman, and I talked to a guy yesterday whose dad died 2 weeks ago. The lady on the airplane, her brother-in-law died a couple weeks ago. Apparently was a really, really good man. Her identical twin sister is really ill. And so we're confronted with stuff. All of us are. We, so going to Israel is going to mean different things to different folks. In Capernaum, Jesus at that synagogue, he said, if you're hungry, come to me. And if you're thirsty, come to me. And the lady at the well, at Jacob's well that we went to, Jesus said, if you ask me, I can give you living water and you'll never thirst again. And I think we all have a deep hunger and a deep thirst, even if we don't realize it, at this moment in time. So if you guys are there and that's the spot you're in and you're kind of hungry and you're thirsty for something more, I'd encourage you guys to give us a call. Shannon and I would love to have you over for dinner. We'll talk, make some good food, and Shannon can really cook. I can cook too. And we'll hang out and talk. But anyhow, also, I've had folks ask me in the past, I want to believe it, I just don't really believe. I don't really deeply believe. I'd love to, but I just don't have that inside me. And if you're feeling that, then I'd say 3 things. I would, get the Bible out and start reading the book of John, or really anything in the Bible, but get the book of John out and start reading that. Get around folks who believe this stuff and ask them questions. And then lastly, get on your knees and ask God and say, God, I want to believe this stuff, but I just don't really, I don't know if I believe it. And make yourself real to me if there's something real there. And I think God will do that. God did that to me. He made himself real to me about 18 years ago. And so anyhow, that's my thoughts. Feel free to give us a holler, and we'd love to hang out. But that's kind of my parting thoughts on Israel. It means a lot of different stuff to a lot of different people. We loved it. It was cool. It was crazy. I love the way we did it. I probably wouldn't recommend certain areas we got ourselves into, but we saw it all. It was cool. All right, y'all. That's it. Peace.